live. Puppies. Who's going to be the first A&L Fam in the chat? We shall see. Right, Apollo? Right, Leyla? Let's have another great stream, everybody. The morning stream was awesome. We had a ton of people in here. We hit 46,000 subscribers. Nemetsu Hund is number 1 in the chat. And Chad Jr. is here. Apollo and Leyla, hey, easy. Brought out this ball, but we got to play with the Frisbee again. Hi, Apollo. Hi, Leyla. Hi, Apollo, Leyla. Mark Crow is saying hello, Apollo and Leyla and Tucker and Steven. Oh, hi, Mark. Look, we got the Frisbee, the Indestructible Frisbee to try again. Welcome back. You haven't been here for a while. I hope you've been having a good time wherever you've been at, and welcome back to the streams. Ruth is here. Hi, I'm just watching Aaron and Luna for a few minutes. No problem, Ruth. Thanks for saying hello. Priscilla's here and Alicia's here. The Frisbee is indeed still intact. There was this little cut in it in the morning stream. We'll see if it can hold on. To its fullness. Everybody double tap those phone screens. Send the likes our way. Oh, Leyla, you gotta catch that. I hear you're barking. I think you were actually hearing the dogs in our neighbor's yard. They were barking there for a second. Apollo and Leyla are being good so far. No barkies. Alicia said, hello, Mark. How is Knuckles? Priscilla said, Apollo, why are you barking, buddy? Hey, the viewers are coming in. Whoa, that's a cool airplane. Looks like a military plane. We hit double-digit likes now on the day. Oh, Leyla, you're having flashbacks to the car blowing up. She's like, what is that noise I'm hearing? I don't like the loud noises. Chris with the double S's in the chat saying hello, hello, hello. Mark Crow said, we need 300 likes. 300 likes. OMG, would that be the best stream ever or what? No barky, Steven, said Alicia. Double tap those screens to love the live, said Mark Crow. Thank you, Mark. So for those of you that were not in part 1 stream today, I showed everybody in the chat. Thank you, Duan, for saying beautiful pups. I was playing with Apollo and Leyla this morning with the wiffle ball bat, and somehow it got stuck in the tree right there. So we'll see how long that stays there. That might have found a forever home. Chris said, hello, Mark, Kimchi, Peter, Steven, Apollo, and beautiful Leyla girl. If anybody has not seen the short of Leyla wearing the sunglasses yet on our channel, you have got to check it out. It's such a cute and funny video. Dan Stepancic, are you Croatian, my friend? Is saying cute doggies. Hello. Rulis is here. Hi, Rulis. And Alicia with the double white hearts. We're getting that big viewer count to open up the stream. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. If you love dogs, you're in the right spot. Hit that subscribe button. Join the A&L family. We go live every day, twice a day with the puppies and the A&L fam. I am your host, Mr. Steven. Welcome. Welcome in, everybody. You're laughing at the bat in the tree? The bat is saying, peekaboo, peekaboo. Tap, tap your screen for the love of these beautiful fur babies. Dan said, I am. My grandparents immigrated over. Dan, same with me. I actually went to Croatia for the first time a few years ago and saw some of my family in Kali, right outside of Zadar. I love when I see a fellow Croatian name in the chat. So my Croatian name, way back when, it is not my last name, but anymore. But my family's Croatian name is Zelensic. Cool? Cool. Welcome to the streams, but we are in New Jersey now. Chris said, good catch, pups. Hey, Rulis, you like the new Steve and Rich tennis emoji? Guess what, Rulis? We are playing tennis today, in fact. After the stream, I'll be heading over to challenge Rich to a tennis match. Oh my gosh, Chris shared the full list. Look at all those cute emojis. If anybody's curious on how you get to be able to share those in the chat, you become a channel member for Apollo and Leyla. It's linked in the description. Thanks for sharing those, Chris. Foxy's here. Hi, Foxy. I'm from PA via Florida. Ah, so you're not too far. You're just in the state next door. You're our neighbor. Alicia shared all the emojis. Thank you, thank you. I love the emojis very much. I'm happy you enjoy them, Chris. I have a great time making them. In fact, I think if my math is correct, we should have room for one more emoji to be added to the list. Oh, that's a bad throw. Good get, Leyla. Peter's in the chat. Mark Crow said hello to Alicia and welcome. A heart for Kimchi from Foxy. A hi to Peter. Pittsburgh native, moved to Florida in 1985. Ah, I got you. I had it in the reverse. My bad. You are in Florida now. Tasneem Ahmed Kandarani said hi. Hello, Tasneem. Well, Dan, I don't know if you've been to Croatia. If you have, you probably know all about the fig trees there. This is actually a Croatian fig tree that is getting close. It looks like there's a few more purple ones down here. Oh, this might be ripe. This is very soft. But we're getting these figs that, I'm telling you what, this one might be ripe. I'm trying to see if it'll just pop off. No, it's not coming off easily, so we'll give it another day, but we're getting a bunch of purple ones now. Would you look at that? It's on my bucket list. You gotta go. It was so fun. I had an amazing time. Rumpel is in the chat saying, hello, Steven. Chris said, how are your figs? Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that comment, but would you look at that? I showed them. The leaking water pool emoji? Yes, unfortunately. The leaking water pool emoji. Our pool is waterless. Hello to Rumpels from Alicia. We need 2,000 likes on the day, said Mark Crow. Great to hear that, said Alicia. Leyla, you're a thirsty girly? I have to show this MAVEN tag on Apollo and Leyla's collars for everybody. Tree crashing fence emoji. We're going to be voting on the emojis tomorrow, as long as I got to double check the studio tonight and make sure we can add another one. But on tomorrow's stream, we will be having a poll. Me and Emma are going somewhere tomorrow, so I will maybe not be in any live streams tomorrow. Well, have fun, Foxy. Leyla. Leyla, what is all over you? Let me show Apollo. See this little white tag? That's a MAVEN pet health tracker. It is also linked in our description. And if you want to make sure your pup is as healthy as can be, this tracks their exercise, breathing, sleeping, heartbeat. It's tremendous. Shout out MAVEN. Is there a Be Short emoji? There is, Brody. Greetings from White Chocolate in the chat. Hello, White Chocolate. Hello, hello. What happened to the Frisbee? Rest in pieces. So Rumpel, this is our new Indestructible Frisbee, as they have marketed it. It's not the best actual floating Frisbee. It's pretty heavy. But let me show you the tag for those that were not in the part one. So we have a lifetime warranty on this bad boy. It's a tough pupper Frisbee. So they say it'll last a lifetime. We'll see. It's already got a few, let me see if I could find it. Yeah, right here. It's cut up already. But it's doing better than the Nerf one, at least. Brody said my eyes are getting old. I know, and the emojis are tiny if you're on the phone. Dan said my wife and I have 6 dogs, never a dull moment. Oh my gosh, you have a full house. What kind of dogs do you have? Are they all mixed or all the same? Alicia said, I need you here or I won't come. Foxy, it's you and Alicia forever, it sounds like. Mets been killing the Phillies the past 2 games. Let's go. White chocolate. Last night's game was so exciting. The walk-off victory. How about that? Rich and I are going to the Mets game on Friday, and the Mets called up their star prospect, and he's going to be pitching for the first time in the majors, so we're excited to see him. I think his name is Jonah Tong. Dan said, I have 9 dogs. I completely understand. You understand times 2. But I got to spend some time with my wife tomorrow, Alicia, said Foxy. I'd love to meet your 6 dogs, said Peter. Hey, we hit the 20 like mark on the day in only 11 minutes of being live. Shout out to everybody who's double tapping the phone screens today. Peter said, Steven, did you see my first question? I did not. I missed it. Where did it go? 3 Aussie Doodles, 1 Golden Doodle, a Great Pyrenees, and a Great Pyrenees mix. That Frisbee looks like a thin CrossFit circle weight. It's not a great fluttering Frisbee. It's better to roll, I've found. Anything for Emma, you are excused. Let's see if I can find Peter's first question. Here's the first question from my story, Steven. Why do my Omen Sparks and Asteroid is mad when she first tells him about the plant? Ooh. That's one I do not know the answer for. Mark Crow said we need 20 likes every 11 minutes. That would be a great pace, huh, Mark? Hey, we got a couple more. Everybody double tap those phones if you haven't yet. Scott Evans said so pretty. Thank you, Scott. Good one, Mark, said Chris. Also, I'll probably buy her whatever she wants from the store. Emma is a lucky ducky to have Foxy. Foxy, will you buy me whatever I want from the store? Fun fact, MLB wouldn't let the Expos call up prospects in September and they lost. That's how the owner of the Marlins came about. What is the MLB doing directing the Expos, who they can and can't call up? That is strange. Scott Evans said so pretty. Thank you, Scott. Apollo and Leyla say thank you. They are white German Shepherds if you're new and curious on what kind of pups we got. Alicia said, you better, Foxy. Foxy said, nah, Steven. Foxy? Come on. Connie said, hi, Steven, Leyla, and Apollo. Hey, fam, much love. Hello, Connie. Welcome to the double dose. Alicia, did you just put a period in the chat? It's like a blank message almost. We just got a Leyla loop into a Leyla loaf. How about that? Oh, it's in the tree. They hated to have a team there, and Bud wanted to move them to Nashville or DC. Guess what happened? LOL. Man, they need to have more teams in Nashville. What a town. I have never been, but everybody who goes there says it's an amazing city. Mark needs to become a mode. Likes should match the views, guys. Come on now, people. How y'all doing? Good, bless ya. Thank you, Jamal. Good to see your name pop up, my friend. How have you been? My wife will most likely spend anywhere between $300 to $900. Your wife has fine taste, Mr. Foxy. That's a pretty penny. Knuckles is doing great. Alicia said Mark Crow. Mod. How is the weather over there today, Steven? The weather is gorgeous. It could not be a more perfect day. It's like, I would say 75 degrees, partly cloudy, drop dead gorgeous. A nice, it feels like September almost today. It's a little bit cooler out, which is perfect tennis weather There's a minor leagues team there with a great fun stadium. Finally, Mark, said Alicia. Their scoreboard is a guitar shape, I think still. That's fun. They have that full, is that the city there's, or is it Las Vegas where there's like the full guitar hotel? Leyla Loaf. I will never give her my credit card. She would go crazy with it. There would be no credit card account left. Chris said, sounds lovely and beautiful skies. Yes. Beautiful skies out here. What do you think, y'all? Should we let out the chickies? I think we need to hit 30 likes to let out the chickies on the double dose. Just a few more people need to double tap those phones and the chickies shall be set free. Ah, Leyla, you like your new Frisbee, huh? It's tough for them to pick up this Frisbee. It's so like flush to the ground. True Kimchi, happy wife, happy life. I'm blessed, my people. Love you guys. Hope y'all's day is going awesome. If not, let me know. I have plenty pick-me-up power today. Glad it sounds like you're having a great day, Jamal. The energy is high. Question 2, why do you think Asteroid & Co. was named in Asteroid's honor? I think because she's the #1 star of the series. Alicia said, very true, but giving my credit card is dangerous, said Foxy. Hey, Salma's dating somebody. There you go, Salma. BRB, my YouTube is playing up, randomly yanks me out of lives, trying to figure it out, sorry. Aw, that stinks. I'm sorry to hear that. All right, we hit 30 likes. We gotta let out the chickies. It's Fabio, Mr. Magoo, and Chicken Mobster time. I'm not sure of that, but the Athletics' new stadium still won't be built. MLB is bending over backwards to not disband the team for not following bylaws. Hey, the Musketeers are here. We had Kimchi. Now I see Alicia. Whoa, Leyla. And also Big City. Connie said, yes, please, Steven. Chickie time. Come on, chickies. Here they come. With Fabio leading the way. Mr. Magoo's coming now too. Oh yeah. Connie, did you hear about the beef recall at Stop and Shop? Oh no. There's a beef recall in Stop and Shop? Is this a New Jersey thing? Mark Crow said, come on everybody. Welcome to the A&L like button smash-a-thon. Hello, Connie, welcome. Steven, if I would give you my credit card for about 30 seconds, what would you buy? I would buy a house. What's the credit card limit, Foxy? Gotta run, y'all. Wanted to drop in and say hello and some love. Have an amazing time playing tennis today, Steven. Thank you, Chris. Thanks for popping into the stream. It was our pleasure seeing your name pop up and having you in the chat and in the convo. Hopefully we see you again very soon. Ah, and you shared all the emojis. Thank you, thank you. Hi, chickens from Peter. Chicky, chicky, chickies. They're all together right there. Hey, Luann is in the chat. Hello, Steven. Am I late? We're about 19 minutes into the live now. Not too bad, Luann. Not too late. Those white wolves? Wade. We got some white German Shepherds here. They kind of do look like wolves, huh? Yes, near where Connie's at, Stop and Shop had to pay $75K for spoiled beef. Oh, they're selling that? Yikes. Connie, I hope you haven't been eating beef from Stop and Shop. My favorite food store near me is the Fresh Grocer. It is fantastic. I love that place. $3,000 for credit card, the rest is in savings account. So I would get denied, huh? My house purchase, I bit off more than I could chew. I should have just bought a new MacBook Pro or something. I shouldn't have gone for the house. Now I get nothing. Birdie said, or a camper van. Happy Wednesday from Salma. Connie said, no, I haven't, Rulis. Hi, Foxy. Hi, Luann. Hi, Chickies. Hi, Leyla. Hi, Apollo. Burgers are no good. Said Rulus. Alicia said, hey, Connie. Connie said, hi, Alicia and Brody. The new Macs are coming soon. I just had to buy a new MacBook. I bought a MacBook Air. My one from 2018 was just not cutting it anymore. It had a good life though. Hello all in chat, said Mark. Good, Connie, be safe, said Rulus. A bunch of highs in the chat. Leyla Loaf on the screen. Leyla, Leyla, Leyla. Who's a good girl, Leyla? Leyla, are you hungry? Nope, you just want to play. Hello, Luann, welcome from Mark Crow. Ruth said hi, Stephen, Apollo, Leyla, and Tucker. Alicia said, come in and get your smile and leave a like and join this great conversation with the great in all caps. Would you look at that? It must really be great. Thank you, Alicia. Connie said, thanks, Rulus. Ooh, a chicken is running fast. Ooh, Ruth is getting a bunch of hellos. Plus yours won't get the OS this fall. No Intel support going forward. Mine was about to be fully outdated, huh? Apollo, easy. 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 Hey, hey. Cut it out. Hi, Peter. Hi, Peter. Hi, Brody. Is Ruth here? Ruth is here. So I updated just in time. Would you look at that? I didn't even know about that, Brody. But it works out. Question 3. How does the plant choose who will sink into it first? By who's the kindest? Is that how? That's my guess. Who's the kindest person? Alicia said, Auntie is here. Hey, Ruth and Luann. Hello, Ruth. Welcome in from Mark. All right, everybody. We hit the 10 like mark. We hit the 20 like mark. We've smashed through the 30 like mark. It's time to go for 40. I love that the Air can do editing a lot better now. You don't need a MacBook Pro. I was thinking about getting the top of the line one. That's the MacBook Pro, right? But it was like almost double the price. And I was like, do I really need this? Is it actually necessary? Oh my gosh, look at Layla's tail with the new Frisbee. She's in heaven. Hearts for Foxy from Ruth and hearts from Foxy for the whole crew. Oh my gosh, and Hannah's back. Hannah, what's up? How have you been? Saying hello with a double white hearts. I hope you've been well, Hannah. Hearts for Foxy from Connie. Luann said, you do it on purpose? What do I do on purpose? Hi, Salma from Ruth. Foxy, what should the first adventure be with kimchi? Said Kimchi. Apple products are expensive. Oh, yeah. You were talking to Foxy? Gotcha, Luann. Hearts to Luann. Sorry, it's a copied message. Said Foxy. Oh, I see what's going on. There was no Luann and Foxy's heart message. Now I'm caught up. Anybody got a good poll idea? We're only going to be live for like 10 to 15 more minutes, but we can do a super duper tremendous, amazing, fantastic poll before we end stream. Throw out any and all ideas. No idea is a bad idea. Luann said, haha, sure, Foxy. Like giving him a hard time. Yes, thank you, I am fine. Hope you are well too. We are, Hannah. Glad to hear you're doing good. Rula said, yes. Do you know how to use chopsticks? Good response, Stephen. Rulus, you ask and you shall receive. What the heck is going on with YouTube? Now it's back to the new format for the poll. When my past 2 streams, it has not been like this. It's so weird. It keeps on like switching on me. Very strange. Mac or Windows or Linux, LOL. 3,000 likes from Mark Crow. Don't worry, Ruth, there's always next time, said Peter. Is that better, Luann? Is anyone going to the beach for the Labor Day weekend? I think some of my family will be going down to the beach. I will be staying home with Apollo and Leyla. I think I'm beached out for the summer. Luann said, I did poll yesterday and I hated it. I hate the little window. I know, it's kind of annoying, right? But I think if I have it correct, once you guys vote, it goes away, right? So if you're watching the stream, it's not there the whole time. I always like this when we have multiple balls for the dogs to chase and then they go after different ones so there's no collision. Is a taco a sandwich? Brody, that might have to be tomorrow's poll. That's a great question. Connie said, that's good, Steven. Ask poll if you can use it chopsticks, yes or no? Steve said hi. Oh, it's there the whole time? Shucks. I think I'm going to have a family BBQ. Not a big fan of crowds at beaches. I voted and it's still there. Until you trash it, it stays. Well, I can make it as small as possible. I know for some people it's hard to read then. There you go. It's a teeny tiny poll. Maybe my next poll should be, with the poll being so small, is this poll too teeny tiny? Rulus, what did you even say? How did you even type that? Sorry, man. Rebooted and stuff. Still YouTube playing up. Aw, sorry to hear you're going through technical glitches, Mr. Rumpel. Maybe you're not up to date on the YouTube app, or if you're watching in the app. That was happening to me last week. I got like a bunch of kicked out of like 2 streams. And it was lagging and stuff, and then I checked and I had to update it. That's why I didn't like it. It blocks the view. Install Linux onto a computer operating system. It's free. White chocolate, what's your favorite version? Said Brody. You started learning Mandarin. Oh my gosh, what a challenge. Is it going well, Rulus? I imagine it's like super hard to... It's such a different language. Connie said I can't see it. That's okay, Steven. Can you read this? Yes or no? Well, if everybody votes and they vote for no, that means they would have had to read it. Nice looking dog. Salute from Missouri. Thank you, Mr. Mike. This is Leyla, our girly. And this is Apollo. They are brother and sister, white German Shepherds. Steven, is Apollo happy? He is thrilled. He's the happiest dog in the world. Bruce said, because it's so warm and safe and cozy. Peter, nice. I mainly use Kali and Ubuntu. Wait a second, what is that? Kali is where my Croatian family lives. Spelt with the K and all. Mary Barnes said hi. Hello, Mary. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're enjoying your time. Thank you for saying hi in the chat. The hardest thing is writing Chinese characters, otherwise it's going well. There are no uppercase or lowercase letters, nor articles like an ETC. So, Rulus, how did you type that on your phone? Is there a way to switch your Apple keyboard to like all Mandarin? I guess there has to be. Foxy put the hearts for Kimchi and Steven and Peter and BJ and Brody and Ruth and Connie and Rich and Jens and Luann. Thank you. And the whole A&L fam. Those are open source operating system hearts for Foxy. That chat is moving and grooving. It is tough to keep up, but I'm trying. That's really cool that you are learning Mandarin. Rula, said Connie. You need another dog named Starbucks? We have another dog named Tucker. Good jump, Apollo. So we need a 4th named Starbuck. Kali is a version of Linux I use for work on the servers. It's a Google thing. I'm not an... I got you. Okay. Luann said, no, Alicia. Is Kimchi okay? Uh-oh. Is Kimchi sick? Kiara's here saying hi. How is your little baby boy? Alicia, said Ruth. See you all on Friday. See you, Foxy. Have a fantastic Thursday if we don't see you at all. I hope Emma doesn't spend too much money, Miss Emma. You good the spacebar button or go to settings and add languages to your keyboard? Child of God is in the chat. My favorite YouTube pup sending love. Mine had baths today. They weren't impressed, but they are clean. Oh my goodness, Apollo and Leyla also are not big fans of the bath. What's up, COD? Good to see you in the chat. You like mandarin oranges? Is anybody gonna go apple picking this year? My family was just talking about which weekend we're gonna do. We can't be the only ones, right? Do you guys go apple picking? What happened to Bumblebee on hiatus? Yes, Rumple. Bumblebee is a busy bee with her garden. So she'll be back, but she's gonna be out for a bit. Had green poop and tested showing nothing, but I need to see a vet. Well, prayers for Kimchi. Ard Slingerland. I always called you just Ard. Sorry, I butchered your last name. Ard Slingerland. What's up, Ard? How is your collecting going? Has it been going well? Kiara said, Apollo. He's eating my bank account. Better safe than sorry, Alicia. I know that Apple lets you change the keyboard. You can get a cover for Chinese. Hey, Alicia, you do apple picking? Isn't it fun? Brody said, only apple I'm picking is maybe a new watch. The apple I need to pick, like you, Brody, is new AirPods. I don't know what happened, but my vacation to Seaside, I had them, and then when I came home, I didn't. And nobody knew what happened to them. So I've been AirPodless for a couple weeks now. It's driving me crazy. I did last year because my ex-girlfriend loved to pick fruits, peaches, raspberries, pumpkins. Slightly annoying. Not sure I'll go this year. Come on, Rulus. It's not annoying. It's fun. Get in the spirit of fall. You go there with a nice pumpkin spice coffee. You pick some apples. It's a good time. Come on now, Rulus. We go to one in this upstate New York farm. It's in a town called Warwick. I think it's called Masker's Orchard. I'm good. Got home today after being in France for almost 3 weeks. Wow. Ard, were you just there on vacation or for any purpose besides that? Oh my gosh, all the chickies are coming out now. I hope you had a great time in France. You know I am part French? Did you know that? Best wishes to Kimchi from Ruth. Does it count if I go in the dark, said Alicia. Thank you, Auntie. Washington is famous for apples, ain't it? I'm not sure. Oh, George Washington planted the apple tree, right? The new one should have Find My Device. The case and pods give off a noise and I can use my watch or phone to find them. Brody, my AirPods are supposed to do that, but it never works. I think because they were old too. They were a few years old. They were like 3 years old or so. I'm just scrapping it. I'm getting a new pair. Because I noticed their performance was not great anyway. Like when I was running with them, I noticed the music would like kind of go in and out. Like if I took a heavy step and I like jolted them, they would like lag with the music. I'm just gonna get another pair. Maybe I'll ask Santa. No, I gotta get them before then though. Rumple said we have cashmere apples in the dark to pick apples. You go in the dark? I go during the day. I didn't even know you could go at night. Vacation also got a few €100 on stuff like collection stuff. Oh, that's great, Ard. That collection keeps on growing, huh? Connie said, I'm also French too. Bonjour, bonjour. I'm a bit of French on my mother's side. So my grandma. We get Washington apples shipped here a lot, like a lot? Really? What's your favorite kind of apple? This will be a good poll in the future. You got the Granny Smiths, you got the Macintosh, you got the, what else do you got? Fuji, Red Delicious. I'm a Granny Smith type of guy. I like how they're like sour. Usually means either they needed cleaned or had to do a firmware update. Best wishes for Kimchi from Connie. Rumple is French too? Glow in the dark apples. You never had one, Steven? They must grow those by you, Rulus, in Hoboken with all the city sludge where the apples grow. They're getting what's it called? What is it called, Layla? Mutations. That's illegal apple picking, Red Delicious, including a French Adrian helmet from World War II, a Swiss Army field telephone, and a pair of French Army officer field binoculars from between 1890 and 1910. That is tremendous. All right, so you came home with more than you left with, huh? That's the sign of a good vacation. Cashmere apples are very nice, not as plump as others, but yummy. Connie said, I love the granny apples. Joan said, white German Shepherds? You were correct, Joan. Good guess. Do you think they're cute? Leyla girl. Joan got it right. Apollo. Joan got it right. Good job, Joan. Art said, yes. No, but there's a wicked fig tree 1 block away from me. It's growing over onto the street. Rulis, you got to pick one of those figs and eat it. Let me show you our figs. I showed it in the beginning today, but they are looking juicy. Almost ready to be plucked. So we have 3 right here that are looking good. And then I just discovered these 2 down here, which are really looking kind of close. They're pretty soft. And then another one over here, and then a bunch of green ones scattered throughout. Also got to see a World War I plane take off at an air show in France. That is super cool. So, Art, on a scale from 1 to 10, what would you give your vacation? Joan put a heart in the chat. Thank you, Joan. Joan, if it's your first time in the stream, hit that subscribe button. Join the A&L family. We go live every day, twice a day, with the pups. Oh yeah, after this weekend, they'll be ready? I missed that about actually being in Croatia. You would just walk around the streets and pluck the figs right from the trees. You never had to buy a meal if you didn't want to. Alicia said, didn't know what, Connie? What are we confused about? Art said a solid 8. A solid 8 is good. That's a good score. Leyla Loaf. Tap, tap, tap your screen for the love of these beautiful fur babies. Thank you, Alicia. I didn't know a farm in NJ has one of those most apple trees. Oldwick, NJ? Where's Oldwick, NJ? Brody, have you ever been, I don't know if I've asked you this before, but I think it's kind of close to you. This is why I'm asking. If anybody doesn't know, there's like the biggest, I think it's Hindu or it might be Buddha's, whatever it is. There's like the biggest, I think it's Hindu temple outside of India in the entire world. It's located in New Jersey. And I've wanted to go to it, but I haven't made it there yet. But Brody, I feel like it's pretty close to you. Have you ever been there? Connie said, I can't keep up with all these comments. Much love. I know it's moving fast, right? Not much resting, mostly doing stuff. That's the best kind of vacation. Sightseeing. Alicia with the double white hearts. Apple picking is illegal. Alicia said, can I get a shout out now, Steven? Alicia with the shout out to you. Thanks for being in the streams, always, and supporting. I knew we grow the most blueberries in the world. I think it's by Princeton. New Jersey will surprise you. It's got sneaky amount of nature in it. Let's check in on our poll. The question was, do you know how to use chopsticks? 26% of you are, not percent, 26 of you have already voted, which is pretty good because we started super late on the poll today. 62% of you said, yes, I know how to use chopsticks, and 38% of you said, nah. See, I don't know how I would vote for this one because I guess I know how to use chopsticks. Like, I can kind of hold them, but I'm terrible. Like, I'm so bad that I just won't use them. I'll use a fork instead, but I guess I would vote no. They just seem like a lot more work when you're trying to eat, to me. Wow, Apollo was right by Fabio there. Fabio turned around. Haha, okay, Alicia, with the heart from Connie to Kimchi Channel from Alicia. Germany has a city you can visit and pluck apples that are planted on the sidewalks. Ooh, how do I say this name? Carmelita Felipe. I like that name. Hello, welcome to the streams. There's a percent of people that voted who probably used the rubber band versions. Ooh, that's what I need. They make that? Mostly going to museums, most of them about World War I. I'm a history guy. So Ard, since I imagine you didn't go on this vacation alone, is someone in your family also super into history? Did you have a partner on the vacation that you could just enjoy it together with? Sorry, my hands are hurting, so I'm going to give my fingers a rest with the double white hearts. Thank you for being in the stream, Connie. We appreciate you. I lived by an apple farm, and as kids, we would raid it at night. Oh, okay, I get it now, Alicia. That we kind of did that by my uncle's house. We go on missions. He lived in way upstate New York, and there was an apple orchard near him, and we would go there under cover of the darkness in the moonlight. Joan said, "Yep, I do." Yes, Connie, rest your hands. Hi, Carmelita Felipe. What a name. I love it. Who said rubber band chopsticks? There's plastic chopstick aids to help you learn. Some restaurants have them. There's paper between the sticks creating some distance and rubber bands to make it easier. I own a pair of them to use easy. Well, fam, it is about time for me to say adios, hasta la vista, laka nuch, sayonara, see you later. Time to end. Everybody, spam those white hearts in the chat. Spam those emojis. I hope you enjoyed the streams today. We tried the Indestructible Frisbee out for the first time, and it made it through day one. So we'll see if it continues to last. It's doing better than the other one, but there is a pretty big cut right here, but at least it's in one piece. Connie with the double white hearts. Yes, with my mom, she's not as much as history, but she does find it interesting. That's great, Ard. Alicia shared the full list of emojis. Ruth said love to Connie. Ruleless with the emojis in the chat. Ruth with the hearts. Connie with the emojis. You take the paper cover off, the sticks rolled up, then you rubber band the top chopsticks together. Rumpel said, catch y'all later. Take care, everyone. See you all soon, said Connie. I'll try that again. Brody with the Apollo and Leyla and Tucker and Koopy hearts. Positive vibes and I love to everyone. Easy Apollo. Thank you, Alicia. Sending positive vibes, well wishes back to the full A&L fam. We appreciate all of you guys watching the stream, interacting in the chat. It means the world to me, and I know Apollo and Leyla have a fun time playing. I give until Friday for it to last. Much love, said Connie. Joan with the hearts. If it's your first time in the stream, hit that subscribe button. We're just getting cooking on this channel. I feel the community coming together more than ever. It's a beautiful thing that's happening here, right? Ruth said, bye for now, everyone. Hannah put the double white hearts. Alicia said, positive vibe. Animal lovers, best community. I see the live hearts flying up on the side of the phone screen. I'm losing my breath here. Peace and love, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. We will see you back for another round of Double Dose lives tomorrow. Leyla loafing on our way out the door. See you soon, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Peace and love. See you